MLB Network brings you baseball from under the lights at Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Tonight, Game 2 of this 3-game series between the San Diego Padres and the Philadelphia Phillies. Gene Segura look. Up next is Fernando Tatis Jr., and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. These Phillies, as they enter play here tonight, fellas, they dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet if the manager wants to. There's a lot of different ways you can go about it. This team's focused and playing really good baseball. I would not worry about it. Keep pushing the throttle.
And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. From the belt, the pitch. Behind 0-2 now. Tatis leads off second with nobody out.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And here's a chance to look at the starting 9 for the visiting San Diego Padres. Dero, how do they lock up a series victory here on the road?
Matty, you take a look at this lineup, and the one thing that jumps off the page is that they're last in hits in the league. You might be able to get through a long season with 2-3-run homers every now and then, but I'm telling you what, you have no chance of going to the postseason and waiting on a 3-run bomb, because you're facing nothing but 1s and 2s. If you're going to beat up the 3, 4, 5 guys in a rotation, you have to find a way to create more scoring opportunities against the 1s and 2s.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Now the 1-1 pitch. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. Now this is foul tip right into the catcher's glove as he holds on to preserve the strikeout, and there are 2 away.
Now after back-to-back strikeouts, he's got a real good chance of making that leadoff double pretty much meaningless. He's made some good pitches, and these hitters have really failed driving him in or at least getting him over.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Gary Simmons.
You know, Dero, Gary Simmons, he's one of those umpires. He'll give you one thing or the other. At times his zone can be a little wide, and then he's a little more strict north and south, but he's a pretty...
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Padres leave 1, so now the Phillies offense will see what... Matt Strahm is on the mound for Game 2. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, man, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. His last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today. Boy, this is just a case of another really good hitter finding a way, even though that was a soft liner, finding a way to get hits.
Yeah, he usually hits rockets and catches the barrel, but even his soft liners fall. Dan, he has a knack for keeping his bat in his zone and giving himself a chance much longer than the average ball player.
But this is hauled in by the second baseman. With that, a look at the Phillies batting order in this one. Who do you have your eye on, Dan?
Well, Matt, I appreciate the way Bryce Harper plays the game. He hit over 450 last month. Nobody could figure out how to get him out, and I'm telling you, he's not cooling down. He's the guy I'm watching.
Here's Bryce Harper now. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories. Ground ball sent back up the middle to second for 1. On to Hosmer, a double play, and that ends the inning. An inning in the books tonight. First baseman Eric Hosmer is in. His lifetime line against Velasquez. 2 hits in 7 tries. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good pitch right there, that backdoor slider. That's a very difficult pitch to throw, and particularly throw for a strike. Just missed that outside corner right there, but a good pitch and a tough take there by the hitter.
High in the air out to center field. Herrera's there. 1 down.
Time to take a look at the Philly D. And today my spotlight's going to shine down on Cesar Hernandez, second baseman who can really turn the double play. Has got super quick feet, great reaction time. Guys love working with him up the chute.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner. Liner toward right center. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Just an unbelievable piece of hitting right there. Staying on the inner half of that baseball right there. Staying to it and through it, not coming around it, and able to drive it the other way for a base hit.
A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. The 0-1 on its way. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Myers stands at first with 1 out. Strike taken, the throw. And it skips in as he steals the bag easily. That misses, and we're even at 2-2. Tried to bury 1 down and away, but it's a full count now. 3-2. Francisco Mejia, the number 8 hitter here, waits on deck. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hands.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. 1 left for San Diego. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd. No score. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. And he comes in as a player to watch out for, hitting well over 300 on the season. And that's out number 1.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And let's focus on Manny Machado, 2015 Gold Glove winner. Get the mantle space ready. He's going to add more to that. On the defensive side, he's a highlight reel at the hot corner.
Here's Andrew McCutchen now. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit the other way out toward right field. Reyes giving chase. And he tracks it down. A nice running play to record the 2nd out.
Batting 5th, the center fielder, Odubel.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. First delivery to him on the way. Hit back up the middle. On to first, and they don't come any easier than that. A 3.
Back now in Philadelphia, home of the Phillies, who've certainly benefited from some solid pitching all season long. Coming into the day, they've amassed the most strikeouts in the league while also issuing the fewest walks, a feat that makes their coaching staff extremely happy. As one of them said to me, when you can rack up strikeouts like we do, but not walk anyone, that tells you a lot about the incredible stuff our pitchers have, and they trust it. Guys, it's an aggressive pitching staff with a lot of swing and miss in their game.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for San Diego, the pitcher, number 55.
Line to the right side. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. But now a throw from the outfield will get him. How slow can you be? And with 1 away for him here in the inning, let's take a quick look at the standings. And you can see that these guys pretty much have the division in hand to this point in the season. So the bases are empty with one man gone. And up steps the big bat of Fernando Tatis Jr. Strike one to start the at-bat. The 0-1. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Pereira is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Greg Garcia.
Stepping in, Greg Garcia. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Line drive snagged on a short hop. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3, and we are tied 0-0. Set to go now, Maikel Franco, as he's been in a pretty good stretch over the last 10 or so ball games. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Swung on and missed for the first strike. In the air out to right. Reyes is after it. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. So with one gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So stepping in, JT Realmuto. He begins this one with the 4th best batting average in the National League. Reyes will drift over to his left a few steps as he takes it for the second out.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Vince Velasquez.
Now at the plate, Vince Velasquez. Here's the first pitch to him. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. Garcia shading to his right. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. We'll head to the 4th. Now to the plate, Manny Machado looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he's got to put that one behind him, especially with runners in scoring position. Those punch-outs will stick with you a little longer.
A ball and a strike now to Machado.
I got a ball, 1 strike.
No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Offered at that breaking ball below the zone, and that's a tough one to spit on. But the key is recognizing it coming out of the pitcher's hand earlier and making sure that it goes up before it comes down. More likely to be a hanger when that's the case.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Manny Machado goes down to become the first out here in the 4th. In now, Hunter Renfroe, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. The 1-1 is taken for strike 2. No runs, 2 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. Oh, and he struck him out as well, so he's carving right through the heart of this lineup as there are 2 away now. Stepping in, Eric Hosmer, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1, 2, 3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up.
A ball and a strike to the Padres first baseman.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Pereira will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring in the middle infielder Gene Segura.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
And the throw to first is in time, 1 gone.
Now that'll make you smile as a pitcher. You make a good pitch, you blow the guy's bat up, and then you make the play yourself. In your head, you're thinking, nice swing, meat.
Into the box, Cesar Hernandez, as he'll take a look at ball 1.
Jeez, finally. That's the first ball they've taken all night. Do it again, I dare you.
Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. So he'll reach base with one out here in the fourth, and with that, let's check out the league leaderboard in hits. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
You might see a change of game plan right here from the pitcher and catcher. They have to find a way to get these guys off that early count heater. Look for a little bit of change of pace.
He's ready. Here's the 0-1. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. From the stretch. And a swing and a miss, so the NL's leading hitter is set down on strikes, and there are two gone.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Stepping in now, Rhys Hoskins. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. Here comes the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. He lays out, but it's out of his reach, so that's a tough strike, too. Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1 and 2.
But there's your textbook waste pitch right there. Try and get the eye level up. Let's see if he comes back with another fastball elevated or drops a hammer off.
Now he extends nicely, and this ball's driven to right field and deep. And that is off the wall. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tucked, staying inside the ball, and not trying to do too much.
Andrew McCutchen is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Comes set, the 0-1. Line towards center field. Renfroe is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out. And we're back from Citizens Bank Park in Philadelphia. Let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Andy Green during the commercial break about the Padres offense, and he really emphasized that they're not doing a very good job capitalizing on run-scoring opportunities. They've had their opportunities with runners in scoring position, but still have 0 hits to show for it in those situations. He said repeatedly not coming through with the big hit can wear on you as a team, but in this sport, you have to dwell on the positives. He's confident they'll find a way to break through sooner or later.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. A solo shot here off the bat of Will Myers, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far, and the Padres bust out in front 1-0. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes.
Now batting.
As he'll take a look at his strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him on the good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Every pitcher gives up home runs, some more than others, but the best ones forget about them as soon as the next guy digs into the batter's box. He showed me a lot right there by going after the next hitter and striking him out on only 3 pitches.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike. 0-1. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Too high. 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
He had him on the ropes right there. Count leverage, 2 strikes against the batter. He's going to have to put that in the memory bank because that guy made a nice 2-strike approach right there. Made a nice 2-strike adjustment.
Into the box now, Matt Strahm. Bunt attempt is popped into foul ground. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And he'll try to bunt that man to second, but this one kicks foul. Mejia, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Bit of a surprise here as he's going to try to lay one down. And he's safe.
Well, he took a risk with the decision to throw to second instead of taking the sure out at first. Not sure if someone was yelling for him to go to second, but we know now it was the wrong call.
Standing in now, Fernando Tatis Jr. as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. 1 there. The relay not in time as he beats the throw by a step.
Great job of hustle there by the base runner. That looked like an easy inning-ending double play. Now runners at first and third with 2 outs.
In now, Greg Garcia as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
He had some really good late action on that slider right there. It's hard to do anything with that pitch unless you're sitting on it and catch it out.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. But the Padres draw first blood here on the solo home run. Middle of the night here in Pennsylvania. It's 1-0 San Diego. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to catch up with manager Gabe Kapler during the commercial break about the Phillies offense. And he mentioned they need to show a lot more patience with their at-bats moving forward. He talked about how it's been one first pitch out after another, and that's been extremely frustrating to watch. They like to encourage their hitters to be aggressive, but to do so selectively. That means swinging at good pitches to hit, and given the 8 first pitch outs they've hit into, that doesn't appear to be the case today.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Boy, Dio, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
High in the air out towards shallow right. Reyes has a read on it. 1 down.
Now batting, the catcher, JT.
So a runner at first with 1 out now, and in steps the catcher, JT Realmuto. Here comes the first pitch. Slapped hard the opposite way. Reyes is right there as he takes it for the 2nd out.
The batter, the pitcher.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and that'll bring up the pitcher, Vince Velasquez. First offering on its way. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Now the 0-1. Fouled away. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. Fouled off.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
The next 0-2. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be taken down no problem for the final out of the inning. One left for Philadelphia. They're down 1-0. Here's Manny Machado now. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game.
Number 13, Manny Machado.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
To me, getting ahead 0-1, it's the most important pitch in the game, Matty. It puts the hitter on the defensive. I can only think of myself being in the batter's box. When I'm sitting 1-0, I am all over the gas, or I am allowed the opportunity to sit on something without fearing going 1-1. When you're down 0-1, your head's on a swivel.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pitch for strike number 2.
Hey, I couldn't tell from up here if the hitter was taking all the way or sitting fastball and just got knee buckled. Either way, that was a really good curveball right there. Move on to the next pitch, but have that in the back of your mind.
And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
Well, it's been a rough series for him at the plate so far. That's 4 strikeouts in the first 2 games, so this pitching staff clearly has him figured out.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now the slider gets the call in the bottom part of the zone. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Man, I know exactly what this guy's feeling at the plate. Here we go again. Every time you're struggling, you look up and it says 0-2.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. McCutchen is under it. 2 down. So he's just a third of an inning away from putting up another 0 as we take a look at the ball clubs with the lowest team ERAs. And we find that these guys currently sit in the number 3 position in the circuit in that category. Digging in to try it again, Eric Hosmer. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Starts him out with a slider for a strike. Started the breaking ball far too inside that time. Laid off for ball 1. 1 run, 4 hits, no errors in the ball game for the Padres. Good break to that thing, and it's 1-2.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in and then get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Padres down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Gene Segura standing in. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. High in the air out to center field. Renfroe patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The batter, the second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. A hit in 2 tries so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he popped him up. Back into foul territory behind first. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. And a good idea to hold off on that swing. It's ball 1.
As a pitcher, you got to feel good that you had him out front. Even though he didn't pot commit on that one, it opens up a lot of weapons for you to go high fastball or throw even a better off-speed pitch.
Line drive to center field. Renfroe is there. 2 gone.
The right fielder, number 3, Bryce
And now Bryce Harper. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
2 out, nobody on. Had him reaching at thin air that time, and he's very quickly down 0-2.
I know we want to focus on the offense and how bad they've been so far, but can we give some love?
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Phillies down in order. It remains 1-0. Welcome back to Citizens Bank Park here in Philadelphia. Padres out in front in this one as we come to our game summary for the first 6 innings of play. Here's Will Myers. And guys, 7th inning already. Hey, I'm not complaining, but this one's been flying by.
Yeah, I'll agree with that, Nat. That's what you get when both starting pitchers have it working. Neither of them have been nibbling around the strike zone at all, and they've trusted their defense to make the plays, and they've done just that.
Yeah, and it's resulted in is swung on and driven out to right center field. A ball that's well hit. Gone to lead off the inning. Solo shot to right center. His 2nd of the game, as the Padres have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, that's a late mistake that could prove to be fatal. It's only a solo shot, but with the way their starter is throwing it, that could be enough to seal the deal.
The right fielder.
Into the box, Franmil Reyes. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1.
One of the keys to pitching late in the game's first pitch strikes, and this guy's rolling along. So far, over 70% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Waved at and missed, and he's behind 0-2. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his 3rd tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Hit weakly back to the mound. And there's out number 2.
The pitcher, number 55, Matt Strahm.
Settling in now, Matt Strahm. He reached on a fielder's choice previously. First offering on its way. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Popped him up. Hernandez is there for it, and the inning is over.
Ladies and gentlemen,
The Padres get 1 in the inning, and it comes on the solo home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's now 2-0 San Diego. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Garcia backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out.
now batting.
Every pitcher
The
loves to
left
get
fielder.
quick outs, right?
And
How
Drew.
about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Coming to the plate now, Andrew McCutchen. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
Well, he's having a good amount of success here, Dan, even though he hasn't really gotten a ton of swings and misses.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more of a pitch-to-contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
And he'll squeeze this one for the second out.
Now batting, center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So 2 are gone now in the Philadelphia 7th, and that'll bring up the center fielder, Odubel Herrera. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swing and a little blooper to center. In there, a base hit. So Maikel Franco will get a chance to hit this inning following the 2-out success.
Hey, that was 8 straight up until that base hit right there. Let's see if the offense gets something rolling now.
Stepping in now, Maikel Franco. Well hit to right, but that's a foul ball. Herrera, the runner at first with 2 gone. Behind 0-2 now.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And it's fouled away. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
When a pitcher's close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really need to grind out some at-bats. He's done a good job of that, and that's really big when you're hitting towards the bottom of the order.
The 1-2 misses, ball 2.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, this is a heck of a battle right here. Long AB. You know what? They find themselves still facing the starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the bullpen by this time.
Another 2-2 offering. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Full count with 2 outs now, so if he could put the ball in the gap somewhere, he could have a good shot of driving in a run because the runner at first will be in motion.
Here's a pop-up now. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Phillies strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. So the lineup flips over and digging in. Fernando Tatis Jr. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. 1-1 to San Diego's leadoff batter. The 1-1 home is in off the plate.
That's inside.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. Nearly a big fly to start the inning. Instead, a foul ball. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. Very brisk pace to the ball game thus far. 2-0 our score as you get a look there at the line scored at this point in the contest. Digging in, Greg Garcia. And I think the question becomes, how much longer are they going to stick with this starter? Fatigue could very well become a factor at some point.
Yeah, that's always a tough question to answer for a manager, especially when your guy's still pitching well. You've got to kind of look for some signs. Is he starting to get hit more? Is he losing his command, even if he's still throwing strikes? Stuff like that.
Yeah, good points to keep an eye on if he continues on much longer. Hit toward the right side, but this will be taken easily at first, and there are 2 gone.
The third baseman, number 13, Manny Machado.
Stepping into the box, Manny Machado. He got called out on strikes his last time through. Now here it comes. And that misses inside 1-0.
And even though he's had some success against this guy in the ball game, he still knows he's a very dangerous opponent. He won't want to fall behind him any further.
A ball and a strike now. Now a ball lined to the left side. Foul. Hits are even right now at 5 aside. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Harper on the run. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for San Diego. They're up 2-0. In now, JT Realmuto. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast? They could certainly use that right now.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out. But hold on here now. They quickly requested some time to take a look at the replay, and they may decide to challenge that out call.
Well, I think we're going to have to wait and see what the word is from the dugout. But here's another look at it. Wow. Tough to tell if he was out for certain from that angle. I can see why this was a really tough call for the umpire.
And indeed, they will elect to challenge the call. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will review the play from all available angles to come to a final decision.
Please.
Nick Williams will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Nick Williams.
Popped him up. Machado has a play. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Gene Segura. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here comes the first pitch. Hit to short. Fielded cleanly. There's one. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. Phillies go down quietly there. They trail things here 2-0. Nick Pivetta enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Now at the plate, Hunter Renfroe. His prior history in this matchup, he's hitting .429.
Center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Renfroe.
9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike. Pivetta, a Canadian native. He was a 4th-round selection back in the draft of 2013.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Even 2-2 count to Hunter Renfroe. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. Fouled off. So a full count now. On deck, there's Eric Hosmer. And this pitch misses here. It's ball 4, and they've got a leadoff base runner aboard to start the 9th.
The first baseman, Eric.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Renfroe gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time, ball 1. The 1-2. Hard liner toward short, but this is pulled in by the shortstop.
Next to the Padres, the left fielder, Will Myers.
Will Myers will get another shot at it here as we take you back to inning number 7. This was his second home run of the ball game, as he'd like nothing more than to make it 3 right here. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, it's on the ground to second. Did he get his double play? Segura for 1. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Standing in now, Franmil Reyes, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 0-2 pitch.
1-2.
Didn't stay on top of the slider that time as it misses high. Way inside with that one. A pretty easy take there.
Man, this at-bat has changed quickly from 0-2 now to 2-2. A good job of plate discipline by this hitter, not chasing those pitches just off the plate.
Runners off for second. Popped him up. Real Muto waits on it, and that retires the side. Padres lead 1, but they're on top 2-0. Ready now, Cesar Hernandez. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first out.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
Digging in once again, Bryce Harper. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
And he popped him up. Machado into shallow left. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning.
Now batting, first baseman, Rhys Hoskins.
At the plate, Rhys Hoskins. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First offering on its way. Now a drive out to the gap in right center. And this one bounds around against the wall. And he will pull into second with a 2-out double.
Well, the pitcher gives up the double. He can't do anything about that now. He just needs to put it behind him and focus on the man at the plate. If he takes care of him, the game is over. On the other hand, if he gives up a bomb, this thing is tied. It's getting a little dicey.
Into the box now, Andrew McCutchen, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. First pitch coming. Here it is. Oh, and he got a pitch to handle as this ball is hit high in the air and deep. And, folks, this ball game is tied. So a two-run shot to left center. And just like that, this ball game is all tied.
Yeah, we're all tied up, and it's anybody's ball game after that blast. We live in that what have you done for me lately world, so that gem he was pitching doesn't mean anything anymore.
Aaron Luke takes the ball, needing to get the final out of the ninth to send this one to extra innings.
And batting in the seventh spot, number 38, Aaron Luke. Now playing right field and batting ninth, number 7.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll go after the first pitch and promptly line one into left center field, and that's going to get down for a base hit.
Hey, that's a nice piece of hitting right there. 2 out base knock to put the winning run on base. Let's see if someone can catch a gap and end this thing.
Jay Bruce will be called upon here to hit with the game on the line.
Number 23, Jay Bruce.
A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll be off the wall in right center. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Andrew Knapp will see what he can do off the bench as he'll bat with runners at the corners and 2 gone here.
Andrew Knapp.
And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike 1. Big spot here. Possible winning run at third. 2 down. Hit on the ground to short. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But disaster has already struck here in the bottom of inning number 9 as 2 runs come across, and they'll have to work a little longer to try and pull this one out on the road. 9 can't decide a winner. We'll move ahead to the 10th, and we are tied 2-2. Jay Bruce is going to go ahead and stay in the ball game and play third now. Andrew Knapp will stay in the ball game as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Next to the plate for the Padres, Francisco Mejia. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. First delivery to him on the way. Grounded down the third baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Oh, and look at this. High in the air and deep. And when this ball comes down, they'll have taken the lead. Home run. A solo shot down the line in right, and it's now a 1-run ball game. Well, we've now seen 4 homers combined between these 2 clubs today. What are your thoughts, guys?
Matty V, this is kind of a mini home run derby, D-Roll. Ball flying out of the ballpark today.
Just great approaches by both lineups today. We were around the cage during batting practice. Both were super confident, and it's coming to fruition today.
So his day fully over now as you get a look at the pitching line for the Phillies starter. He was great all night long.
Well, this is one of those as a pitcher where you don't get rewarded for pitching well. He threw the ball great in this one. Didn't get much run support. He's in line for the loss, and he deserves a much better fate. He threw the ball pretty well in this one.
The 1-1. Heading out towards shallow right. Harper giving chase. He can't get to it. This one's down.
The batter, number 5, second baseman, Greg Garcia.
Striding into the box, Greg Garcia struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. Ball 1 to start the at bat. And 2-0 as this one's taken low. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Now in the box, Manny Machado. His day at the plate hasn't amounted to much, 0 for 4, but this is a great opportunity to make amends.
Well, when your team really needs you, like they need it right here, you have to be able to put your personal struggles out of your mind. Right now is all that matters.
Line hard. Tatis over at second. Garcia at first, 1 gone. A ball and 2 strikes now. And he'll strike out here yet again, as it's been a ball game to forget thus far. 4 strikeouts.
Wow, he's just a lost cause in this one. That's the 4th time he struck out in this game alone, and that's not something you'll forget very quickly. That's about as bad of a day as you can have.
Hunter Renfroe is in with 2 away as he takes a ball, 1-0.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. And he strikes him out here for out number 3, but the damage has been done as now they'll need some extra inning heroics to pull this one out. Pryor's forced to settle for just the 1. So now we'll see if these guys. Craig Stammen enters the game here an inning later than usual as he'll try to close this one out in the 10th. Roman Quinn will pinch hit here, and he's the potential tying run. Oh, right back to him on the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Gene.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Gene Segura. Lifetime versus Craig Stammen. He's just 1 for 6. He's set and the pitch. Push to the right side. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
Ready once again, Cesar Hernandez. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1 for 4 day. First delivery to him on the way. Now his swing, and he pops him up. And this should do it. And that'll get down for a base hit. So Bryce Harper will get a chance to hit here this inning following the base hit.
The right fielder, number 3.
That's another base hit for him. I got to say, though, they've had a really hard time turning all these hits to anything productive on the scoreboard. Only 2 runs to this point, so stranded runners has been the theme most of the game. We'll see if they can cash in here.
In now, Bryce Harper. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. Now the relay home. And he is out at the plate as they cut down the tying run. And in a flash, this ball game is over. What a finish. 3-2 the finish in tonight's game. The San Diego Padres with their 50th team.